Welcome back to the Life Recovery Devotional here on Westboro Church. Today is Free to Choose, Day 8. Deuteronomy 30:15 through 20 is our reading. Step 3, we made a decision to turn our wills and our lives over to the care of God. Everyone has a life or death decision to make. We've been created with the supreme privilege of free will, the ability to choose. Even when we are in the bondage of our addiction, we still have choices confronting us. When we are in recovery, we face the nagging lure of choosing to fall back into our addiction. The freedom to choose brings with it the burden of the results of our choices, and these choices affect our lives and the lives of our children. Free will is our blessing and our responsibility. God spoke through Moses, saying, "Now listen, today I am giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. For I command you this day to love the Lord your God and keep his commands, decrees, and regulations by walking in his ways. If you do this, you will live, and the Lord your God will bless you. But if your heart turns away and you refuse to listen, then I warn you now that you will certainly be destroyed. I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life, so that you and your descendants might live. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. Although we may feel out of control with respect to our addiction, we can choose to set our hearts in the direction of life. We can choose to love God and begin to walk in his ways. God doesn't force his will on us, but he is there if we decide to put ourselves in his hands. God is a gentleman. He doesn't force us to do anything. He invites us to help. He invites us to follow him as he leads us. And this is true. Free will is our blessing and our responsibility. Today, I read this particular verse like 2 weeks before I gave my life over to God. Now listen, today I am giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live. I had that choice, life or death. It might not have been immediate death. It might not have been quick death, but it was a slow, painful, and spiritual death that I was heading toward. And it took me finally deciding, I'm done living the way I used to. I'm done being the old man, and I'm done letting my life be ruled by a power that is not God's. That's when I decided I was done. God doesn't force his will on us, but he is there if we decide to put ourselves in his hands. I had to decide that my life was better in the hands of the Father than in the hands of me. And that took a lot. That took a lot of humility because I couldn't manage on my own to decide that. I had to live knowing that God is everything and that I just need to follow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.